कैसे हैं आप सब? मैं आशा करती हूँ आप सब एकदम मज़े में होंगे। अभी मैं नया चैप्टर स्टार्ट करने जा रही हूँ। आर यू रेडी टू स्टार्ट द न्यू चैप्टर? सो वी आर गोइंग टू रीड अबाउट बर्ड्स। आपको पसंद है ना बर्ड्स? सो वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न अबाउट बर्ड्स, बीक्स एंड क्लॉज. So what will be the learning outcomes बच्चों in this chapter? After studying this chapter, you will be able to understand the different shapes of the beaks of birds. जो इनकी चोंच होती है ना, चोंच कोई एक जैसी तो नहीं होती सब बर्ड्स की, तो कितने टाइप की कैसी कैसी चोंच होती है, उससे वो क्या काम कर सकते हैं, सब पढ़ेंगे आप. Learn how beaks help birds to eat, build nest and groom. Discover the various types of claws of birds. See how claws help birds perch, catch prey and scratch and swim. कैसे ये सब काम कर लेते हैं अपनी बीक से, क्लॉज से, सब पढ़ने जा रहे हैं आप. राइट? आर यू पीपल रेडी? सो लेट्स ट्यून अप. See around your house and find out 3 birds that have different kinds of claws. Name the 3 birds and their type of claws. Birds are amazing animals with special body parts that help them live in their habitats. 2 of the most important parts of a bird's body are its beak and claws. Beaks and claws come in many different shapes and sizes and they help birds to do lot of things. बहुत सारे काम में करने में उनकी मदद करते हैं. Have you heard बच्चों that a bird's beak is made of keratin? The same material as your fingernails, right? Beaks के बारे में पढ़ते हैं. A bird's beak, also called a bill, is the hard part that covers its mouth. And beaks are not just for eating. They also help birds build nests, clean their feathers and defend themselves. Yes, इनका काम सिर्फ खाना ही नहीं होता, ये इनको बचाते भी हैं, इनके फेस को भी कवर करके रखते हैं और इसी बीक से ये अपने फेदर्स को भी क्लीन करते हैं. ये नहाते थोड़ी ना है ना, अपनी बीक से ही फेदर को क्लीन कर लेते हैं तो नहा लिए बस. There are many kinds of beaks. Strong hooked beaks for eating meat, short seed cracking beaks and long and curved beaks for sipping nectar. Strong and hooked beaks. Birds of prey like eagles, hawks and owls have sharp curved beaks. These strong beaks help them tear the flesh of the small animals they hunt and eat. The sharp tip is perfect for ripping meat. Short and horny beaks. Finches and sparrows have short and thick beaks. These beaks are great for cracking open seeds. The thick parts gives the beak strength to break seed coats. Curved beaks. Hummingbirds have long thin beaks that curve downward. These beaks are used for sipping nectar from tubular flowers. The long shape lets the beak reach deep into flowers. Chisel-shaped beaks. Woodpeckers have sturdy chisel-like beaks for drilling into wood. The pointy tip works like a chisel to chip away bits of wood and bark as the bird looks for insects to eat. Soft and broad beak. Ducks and geese have broad, flat beaks with a rounded tip. प्लीज़ अंडरलाइन द एग्जाम्पल्स बच्चों, जो एग्जाम्पल्स आपको दिए जा रहे हैं उन्हें अंडरलाइन कर लीजिए सो दैट यू वुड बी एबल टू डू ऑल द एक्सरसाइजेज ईजीली. राइट? दीज beaks are like, they act like strainers. As the bird puts its beak into the water, it can catch small bits of plants and animals while letting the water drain out. उसमें से जो भी छोटे छोटे जानवर होते हैं या फिर छोटे छोटे प्लांट्स होते हैं उन्हें बाहर की तरफ खींच लेते हैं. लॉन्ग स्लेंडर बीक, जो लंबी चोंच होती है ना. wading birds like herons have long, thin and pointed beaks. The shape helps them quickly snatch up fish, frogs and insects into shallow waters. The long beak keeps the bird's head far from the water. Broad and flat beak. Pelicans have massive beaks with a pouch of skin underneath. The bird scoops up fish and water into this pouch, lets the water drain out, then tilts its head back to swallow the fish whole. How beaks help birds? Beaks are tools that help birds survive in many ways. Eating different types of food, as you saw, each beak, shape is adapted for eating a specific food like seeds, nectar, meat or fish. And building nest, birds use their beaks to gather and weave together materials like twigs, grass and mud to construct nest. इनका घोंसला बनाने में काम आती है ना. Grooming and preening, birds use their beaks to clean and strengthen their feathers. Yes बच्चों, clean में जैसा मैंने पहले भी बताया, अपने feathers को clean करने में उन्होंने और strong बनाने में help करते हैं and remove parasites, keeping their feathers neat and healthy. Claws. At the end of a bird's toes are claws, also called talons. These curved pointed claws are used for many things, from perching to catching prey. Each foot has 3 or 4 claws facing forward and 1 claw facing backward. Birds of prey. Birds that hunt other animals like hawks and owls have sharp and curved claws. These strong talons help them catch and hold on to struggling prey. The claws dig into the animal so it can escape. Perching birds. Perching birds have 3 toes pointing forward and 1 long toe pointing backward to each foot. This lets them grip branches tightly. The claws curve around the branch for a strong hold. Okay, climbing birds. These birds, like woodpeckers, have 2 claws pointing forward and 2 pointing backward on each foot. These X-shaped arrangements give them a firm grasp on tree bark as they climb up trunks seeking insects. जब उनको पंचों को एकदम उनकी जो लाइक चिपकने की जो शक्ति है, ग्रेस्पिंग पावर है, वो और ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देती है. स्क्रैचिंग बर्ड्स. Chickens and other birds that scratch in the soil for seeds and insects have strong, studded claws. These short, slightly curved claws are perfect for digging. वो गड्ढा कर देते हैं ना उसमें खोद खोद के, है ना, क्योंकि उसमें से उनको सीड्स भी चाहिए खाने के लिए, छोटे छोटे कीड़े भी चाहिए, over dirt and leaves, right? Wading birds. Herons and other long-legged birds that wade in water have claws that are slightly webbed. The webbing between the front toes spreading out their weight so they don't sink into the soft mud. Swimming birds. Ducks and other waterfowl have fully webbed feet. Skin stretches between the 3 front toes, front toes, and the foot flattens out as the bird pushes against the water, acting like a paddle. How claws help bird? अब claws के बारे में जानते हैं. Claws कैसे help करते हैं birds की? Claws help birds in several ways. Punching on branches. किसी भी शिकार को पकड़ना, जो पेड़ों की शाखाओं पे बैठे होते हैं ना. Gripping lets birds rest, sleep and watch for predators or prey from a high spot. Catching and holding prey. Sharp talons seize and subdue animals that birds hunt for food. Scratching for food. Strong claws unearth seeds and insects hiding in the soil and leaf litter. Swimming and walking. Webbed feet propel swimming birds and keep wading birds from sinking. Now, quick pause. Give an example of each of the following birds. आपको एक एक एग्जाम्पल देना है सबके लिए. फ्रॉम टीयरिंग मीट to cracking seeds, from perching on branches to swimming through water, birds' beaks and claws are perfectly adapted tools. These important body parts help birds find food, make nest, stay safe and thrive in their habitats. No wonder birds come with such a variety of beaks and claws. Important vocab: talon, a sharp curved claw on a bird of prey perched to rest or sleep on a branch or other narrow surface. Webbed feet with skin between the toes which helps birds swim more effectively or efficiently. Sturdy, strong and solid, not easily broken or damaged. Now let's have a look on exercises. A part, as usual, you have to put the tick mark for the correct option. बच्चों, जो भी correct option आपको find, if you will find out, you have to put the tick mark on that. For example, a bird's beak is also called. Bird की beak को और क्या बोलते हैं? आपने अभी पढ़ा है. Yes, a bill. Likewise, you have to find the correct statement. Okay बच्चों, so now if you want to fill the blanks, you have to read these words which are given in help box. फिर आप क्या करेंगे? आपको statement read करनी है. जो भी word आपको लगता है इस sentence को suit करता है, fill करें. Check in your chapter also, okay, and make sure you are writing the correct word. Write true or false. बच्चों, you have so many statements. Where you find the statement true, you have to write true, and where you find the statement false, you have to write false. Like all birds have the same beak shape. आपको लगता है statement true है? सब पक्षियों की shape, beak की shape same तो नहीं होती ना? So, is this right? No, it's wrong. Okay, likewise you have to read the statements. Answer the following questions. Yes, इन questions को पढ़िए और इनके correct answer के लिए check the चैप्टर. ओके, चैप्टर में जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आपने रीड की है, इन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर आपको नोटबुक में लिखने हैं इन 2 or 3 सेंटेंसेस. राइट, फॉर एग्जांपल, हाउ डू द कर्व्ड बीक्स ऑफ बर्ड्स ऑफ प्रे हेल्प देम टू ईट. राइट, ओके. चेक पॉइंट, ब्रेन ट्विस्टर, हाउ माइट अ बर्ड्स बीक एंड क्लॉज वर्क टुगेदर टू हेल्प इट सर्वाइव इन इट्स हैबिटेट. Let's observe. Go on a nature walk and observe the birds you see. Try to identify the different types of beaks and claws they have and think about how these adaptations help them survive. Be a scientist. Conduct an experiment to see how different types of beaks like tweezers, spoons or chopsticks, इनके थ्रू आप कर सकते हो, and which are better at picking up different types of food. Record your findings and share them with the class. And while doing this activity, have fun बच्चों, enjoy.